Welcome back on the Motosurf World Championship, the first round, Fujairah GP in the UAE. Finals are right about to start. I'm here with Lukas Zahorský, six-time world champions. Hello, Lukas.
Hello, Matthias. Nice to be here with you. Yes, as you have just said, we are ahead of the finals of the UAE Fujairah Grand Prix of motorized surfboarding. We're looking forward to see the start of the first final today on today's program, which is final of junior boys. Matthias, can you tell us who is starting in these finals? I'm really curious.
In the junior group, we will see Sebastian Kostelecký, Lukáš Schneider, Adam Kolář, Mikuláš Kostelecký, Leo Lichal Kratochvíl, Stanislav Kohout, Ryder Savangwan.
So it looks like it's an international championship, as you said. I heard there's Leo Kratochvíl from Austria, very young guy, very talented. He's already been racing for 2 years, but still I think he's like 11 or 12 years old only. So yeah, he's really young, but he's doing a great job. We got also one newbie from the United States of America, Savangwan Ryder. He's making his debut here in the junior boys class. And we're looking forward to see how he does, if he performs well, and how he can manage the first final of the junior boys. Juniors will have a final with 6 laps and just one joker buoy, which is the shortest one of the finals. It's because they are juniors, so yeah, for them it has to be short and doable, as most of them are only 10 or 12 years old.
The leader of this group will be Sebastian Kostelecký, also the winner of the qualification from Thursday. So we see that they are lining here, and we would like to see some good V shape. In a few moments we will be started and we will see the green flag in the air.
Yeah, we're getting lined up for the first final of junior boys. 6 laps, 1 joker lap, which is a prolonged lap. Yeah, we can see the lineup already making up. Sebastian Kostelecký leading the way of this group. You can see 6 riders in the front row, and then the rest is in the second row. So it means only the USA riders should be in the second row. Yeah, we can see that almost happening. There's just a jet ski on the side, making sure everything's fine and without any troubles. This lineup looks really nice. Are they gonna start it? They didn't, so they need to do one more lap, prepare for one more lineup. I think there was some issue with lineup, the riders. So yeah, we have to wait for a second try of the junior boys. By the way, the weather in the UAE right now is incredible. We got 35 degrees outside, sunny day, clear crystal water here in Fujairah. Incredible conditions, very nice for motorized surfboard world championship round 1 in the UAE. You can see Sebastian Kostelecký with number 1 on his shorts, preparing to start the race. So just to go through the riders once more. Number 1, Kostelecký Sebastian. Number 2, Schneider Lukáš. Number 3, Kolář Adam. Number 4, Kostelecký Mikuláš, the brother of the leader. Then number 5, Leo Kratochvíl. Number 6, Kohout Stanislav. And number 7, Ryder Savangwan. The lineup looks very nice. This could be a chance to start the race. What do you think, Matthias?
I think that the leader will win this race because he's so skilled.
And away we go. Yes, the race has been started. We can see a nice start from Schneider Lukáš from second place. Whoa, the positions are getting quite mixed up, but Kostelecký Sebastian will probably hold on to the first position. We can see him on the inside of the first corner. He's coming in hot for a split. Yeah, he's leading the race. Now, Schneider Lukáš going to the other side of the split. Well, this is going to be interesting. Who will manage to stay on the first place? Wow, incredible. All the boys are doing very nice job. We cannot see any trouble, anyone falling down in the water. Everything's going nice and smooth. Oh, who's it going to be? It looks like that Sebastian Kostelecký was able to hold the first place. So right now, the current standings. Kostelecký, Schneider on the 3rd place. On the 3rd place, I can't really tell right now. We'll have to wait for the update from the live results. All of the riders continuing going in the track. No one is going for a long lap. We call it a joker lap. No one's going there. Everyone is staying on the track. Oh, we can see the last rider going to the long lap. I think that was rider Samangan. Alright, so the current standing: Kostelecký, Schneider, Kolář, Kostelecký, younger brother, Kostelecký Mikuláš on 4th place, Leo Kratochvíl on 5th, rider Samangan on 6th, and co Stanislav on 7th place. So the position stayed almost the same as at the start of the race. We couldn't see a lot of mixed up. Here is Sebastian Kostelecký crossing the start of 2nd lap. Yeah, Kolář Adam now through the gate. Behind him, Mikuláš Kostelecký, very young guy. I believe that guy is only 10 years old, if I'm not wrong. Oh, and we can see one fall. As we got rider in the water. There was very unexpected mistake. I believe it was Schneider Lukáš who has made this mistake. Matthias, did you see that what just happened? I think he didn't know if he could rather go to the Joker.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
From the left or right side, so he couldn't decide, and then he just crashed into the buoy. Whoa, what a shame! What a shame to lose the position like that. We'll see how quickly he could recover. Here is the leader of the race of the finals of junior boys, Kostelecký Sebastian, with a huge gap to the second guy, which is currently Kolář Adam, who hasn't gone on the Joker lap yet. Yeah, some nice turns from Kostelecký Sebastian. Getting into the 3rd lap already. So we got 3 laps remaining. Kostelecký leading the way. On the 2nd place there is Kolář Adam exiting the split. And Sebastian Kostelecký goes on the Joker long lap. We will see if he can manage to stay on the 1st place. I think that with the gap that he has, he will be able to do so. We can see also Kolář Adam going on the Joker lap. This race is going nice and smooth. We don't see any troubles, any issues with any riders. Oh, I just jinxed it because there's a rider in the water standing up. Not sure who that is. By the jersey, I would say it was co-host Stanislav. Oh, and here's Leo Kratochvíl, the Austrian guy facing some difficulties, swimming in the water. Whoa. He was doing quite well in the race. He was on 4th place, and now he's just gonna... Oh, that takes so long to stand up. Oh, we'll see how that goes from here. But here comes Sebastian Kostelecký, cruising on 1st place. Oh, he almost fell down, but he managed that. Whoa. That was almost a crash for the leader of the race. But he managed it. He stays on the track. He stays on the 1st place, starting 4th lap. So 2 laps remaining for the leader, with a huge gap on the 2nd guy. There's a rider who is 1 lap behind. Rider Samangan. He's gonna. Oh, yeah, that was rider Samangan. He's gonna let the leader through, stay behind him. What a fair play behavior from the riders, even this age. We can see that they respect each other, and they are doing that quite well. Yeah, as I was just saying, Kostelecký Sebastian leading the way with 11-second time gap on the 2nd, Adam Kolář. On the 3rd place is younger of the Kostelecký brothers, Kostelecký Mikuláš, currently held in 3rd position. 4th place belongs to Lukáš Schneider, who fell, as you may remember, on the Joker long lap when he crashed into the buoy. We'll also see how jury reacts to this, because he fell on that buoy, but he might as well missed it. So we'll see how they consider this mistake he's made. I think it will not be penalized, but we'll have to leave this decision to the race directory.
Wait.
Alright, white flag in the air. We're entering the last lap. Kostelecký Sebastian leading with a huge gap. I believe that's going to be more than 11 seconds now when we get the time gap. So the actual time gap will be shown up pretty soon. His younger brother currently holding on to the 3rd place. Oh, 13 seconds is the leader's advantage ahead of the 2nd rider. Schneider Lukáš recovering after his mistake on the 4th place currently. Leo Kratochvíl also, who has visited the UAE waters, the beautiful sea, is on the 5th place right now, and the US rider, Ryder Savangan, holding the 6th position. Yeah, here is Sebastian Kostelecki doing his last lap of the finals. I must remind you, this year there's been a change in the rules and we are only doing one final. So if he wins this race, it's the end of the Grand Prix of Fujairah of junior category boys. So he's coming, last 2 corners remaining for Sebastian Kostelecki. There's the checker flag and we got a winner. Sebastian Kostelecki from Czech Republic wins this category. On the 2nd place, here is coming with number 3 on his shorts, Kolář Adam, scoring nice 2nd place finish. And this is a nice surprise. Kostelecki Mikuláš, with his young age, coming on the 3rd place. Look at that excitement. Look at that excitement of the young guy. Schneider Lukáš coming on 4th. On the 5th place, it seems like, yeah, that's a Ryder Savangan. He's 1 lap behind, so he's not going to count this time. He's on 6th place. He missed 1 lap. So I think on the 5th place it's Leo Kradochwil. But we'll have to wait for the final results. Nevertheless, here is the winner. Kostelecki Sebastian, with number 1 on his shorts, wins the category of junior boys. Incredible effort by this young Czech talented guy. Here comes Leo Kradochwil to the finish line. And last but not least comes Stanislav Kohout crossing the gate. I believe Standa was facing some difficulties during the race. I'm not sure if that was a rider's mistake or the board has some issues. Nevertheless, he finished the race, which is always a huge effort of the riders. Alright, guys, so coming up, we will have the final of junior girls starting soon. So if you stay with us, I'm sure we will start the final pretty soon. We are approximately 10 minutes behind the planned schedule, so I believe the final of junior girls should start in approximately 5 minutes. The girls, I can see them here on the ground, all lined up, getting ready. The boards are ready, girls are ready. So we're just waiting for the permission for them to go on the water, and they will start the process of lining up. Yeah, we can see right now girls going to the water. Our junior girls from Czech Republic, Slovakia, getting ready to start the race. I'm very excited and very happy that right now I have been joined by one and only the Motosurf World Championship promoter, the guy who is responsible for all the action you see happening right now. So please welcome Martin Jančalek with us. Hello, Martin.
Hello and very good afternoon from sunny and hot Fujairah.
Yeah, very hot day today.
Even for us, the beautiful summertime. All the rain is over and let the sunshine to dominate this beautiful weekend here in the Fujairah Corniche. Lucas, what is going to happen now?
So right now we can see girls lining up for the final. We will have the final of junior girls. There are 5 riders from 3 countries, Czech Republic, Slovakia and Poland. With number 1 on her shorts is Hrbková Kristýna, who is, I believe she raced last year. She did some races. Am I wrong, Martin?
She raced last year. She built a little bit of the confidence, and it seems like she is growing very much in the sport, and she's confident enough and she found enough speed to be the leader of this group. So she will be very interesting girl to watch.
On the 2nd place, there is Kolářová Barbora. Kolářová Barbora, she is the sister of Kolář Adam, who was racing a while ago. He finished 2nd in his heat. So we'll see if his sister can repeat his glory. She's starting 2nd, so she's got a pretty nice chances to score the same place as her brother.
One of the Czech talent members, the new established team supported by the Czech Federation and by the Czech National Sports Agency. So all the fingers crossed for the Czech talents. Exactly. Number 3, Laura Marková, and this is the one who definitely you should introduce.
Laura Marková, she is starting in Rocket Racing, which is the team which I'm leading this year. Laura was racing with us last year as well. She made her debut. She was very confident at the beginning of her career. She, of course, had to go through the first steps of the racing, falling down, standing up and fighting back. So this year she is back with even more confidence, looking very strong. She finished 2nd in the qualification, and because of some troubles with her board during the first heat, she couldn't finish it, and therefore she lost some positions, and she's starting 3rd in the finals. Nevertheless, I believe she is very strong, and she's got a she can make, you know, spin the first 3 positions. She could be a real danger to Kolářová Barbora and also Hrbková Kristina, as she was staying in touch with them in all the heats. So the first 3 places, they are gonna get mixed up, and let's hope so, because on the 4th place, also speaking to this competition, is Zhuborová Sara from Slovakia. Martin, can you give us some introduction?
Yeah, Sara Zhuborová, definitely. I would see her, you know, definitely fighting for the podium. Of course, she is fast enough to be there, so let's see that she will be possible to, and she will make it possible to find enough rhythm to be fighting in the top mix. But I think that anything can happen in this top 4. But never rule out the number 5, Rosalia Janora from Poland, the only Polish girl representing the Polish flag in this heat. But we are coming to the starting area. We see the start marshals, and we are starting to go racing. And Rosalia Janora is taking over Sara Zhuborová, but we see Kristina Hrbková in the front, and I think that she will make it.
Kristina Hrbková currently on 1st place. On 2nd place there is Kolářová Barbora. 3rd place belongs to Laura Marková. Sara Zhuborová has lost the position on the start. Seems like her board is not that fast, and we can see Hrbková Kristina leading the way. Oh, and there is a decision to make, to choose the side of the split which you want to go. So we can see Hrbková Kristina on the left side of the split, but Kolářová Barbora in the right side. Behind her, Laura Marková also on the right side. Oh, and Laura goes to the water in the first lap. What a shame for our team rider.
This gives a fantastic possibility for Kristina to open the doors and to build the gap, and she is leading all the way, and she is speeding to make a break. Yeah. She will definitely make a break.
Exactly. She's leading the way behind her. Kolářová Barbora on 3rd place after recovery is Rosalia Janora from Poland. 4th is Zhuborová Sara from Slovakia. And on the 5th place currently, Laura Marková. I think Laura made a mistake in the split, but, you know, she's strong and fast, so I think she can still make some impact in this race. We'll see how that goes. She just went on the longer lap on the Joker buoy. We can see on the right side of the screen, coming in hot, very fast turns from Laura.
So let's see where she comes from the long lap, but Kristina Hrbková is in the lead, opening the gap of 4 seconds. This is quite impressive for the first 2 laps.
Cruising through the buoys. Really nice turns from the representative of Klimarace.
The team led by Roman Kozoň.
Exactly, and his 2 sons. Yeah, it's a family team actually. It's a family business, their team. 3 riders from the family.
Definitely the Kozoň family, you know, a big team in here, and Kristina Hrbková is making them very happy. I am sure about that, because she is going to take potentially her maiden victory, right?
Exactly. She is gonna go for her maiden victory in this class. She's looking, you know, she could do that because she's leading the way from Kolářová Barbora and Rosalia Janora, who is currently on the 4th place because she went on the longer lap. So we can see on the 3rd place Zhuborová Sara right now going on the longer Joker lap.
So the long lap is being done by the Slovakian representative.
We will see how that, look at that. So Slovakian representative is coming out of the Joker buoy, but there's also Rosalia Janora from Poland. Oh, that's going to be very tight, very tight.
This will be close.
Whoa, and Sara just squeezes between Rosalia and Laura. Whoa, so she lost a position, but she still managed to stay in front of Laura.
So we see Rosalia Janora currently riding in 3rd place.
Yeah, sorry, exactly, pardon me. Exactly, Rosalia is now on the 3rd place. And because junior girls only do 1 Joker lap, I think this race might be almost over, because it doesn't give you much of tactical choices if you cannot go on a Joker, right, Martin?
You can find the faster ride in the split, but this is one of the very few opportunities you might have over the race course, and when the long laps will be closed, there is not much you can do. But let's see how the girls will handle that, and it seems like Rosalia found her speed, and of course Sara will not give it up, and she will definitely fight for that podium.
Exactly. Here we can see Kristina Hrbková with a huge gap of 12 seconds leading the way from Kolářová Barbora, who is currently on pretty decent, confident 2nd position with 11 seconds to Zhuborová Sara on the 3rd place. Whoa.
She looks very comfortable in the front.
Martin, there must have been a change, because Sara is now 3rd. Where is Rosalia? Where did she go? Sara is just behind Kolářová Barbora.
She's only 2 seconds behind, so I think Sara just made the way through Rosalia to make this way on the podium.
Well, no. I think Rosalia went to Joker. she must have gone to the Joker because look, she's on the 5th place in the back.
She's right in the 5th, so the long lap might have been the thing why we have this change in the fight for the podium. But I'm so happy for Sarah because she found the way through the field. She was a little bit lost after a start, and I was a bit worried about her, but she is back.
Definitely. You can see that her board is not the fastest, but still she manages to fight like who fights very hard?
Lion.
She fights like lion.
Or Lucas.
Or me. Or
that
I'm
begins
fighting
with L as well.
Thank you, Martin. Well, but let's focus now on the category of junior girls. Here is coming Kristina Hrbková confidently from the Joker longer lap. You can see her on the 1st place right now doing some nice backside, frontside turns. In the back, I think on the 2nd place still Korátová Barbora. Behind her Zhuborová Sara and then Laura Marková from our team Rocket Racing. These 3 girls are fighting for 2nd and 3rd place. They are fighting for podium. I hope we will see some action, you know, like some tactical choices to go the other side of the split and maybe try to overtake someone. Here is Kristina Hrbková cruising very nicely.
Let's see if we can get any close and tight battle here, but it seems like Kristina Hrbková made her session as a clear sweep because she found the confidence straight from the beginning and she looks very comfortable, she looks very consistent, and I think that she will be able to make it this time.
Yeah, exactly, Martin. We are entering the last lap. We can see the white flag in the air. This is the last lap, last chance for the girls on 2nd and 3rd place to try to overtake. Or we can see that Kolářová Barbora is still holding the 2nd position. Who is on the 3rd place though? It's still Zhuborová Sara. Laura Marková on the 4th place behind, trying to get as close as she can. Maybe she'll try some, you know, tactical choice, try to overtake in the split. So she must get really close behind Sara to get the chance.
There's just a 1.6 seconds, but we are in the last lap, so there is not much time left.
Exactly.
And we have Kristina Hrbková here on the solo ride. This looks like a solo for Kristina.
Seconds gap to the 2nd place. Wow, she was truly dominant during this race.
This victory will be super sweet for her at the beautiful Corniche of Fujairah. She will take it. There's just a couple of meters left, the left side of the split, and she goes buoy to the buoy, bring it home, bring it home. The first victory of the season, the checkered flag is out, and Kristina Hrbková is the winner of the season opener.
Exactly, nice effort for Kristina, congratulations, but we'll see who will finish on the podium next to Kristina. Is it gonna be Kolářová Barbora, Zhuborová Sara, or Laura Marková? Oh, and there's a ride in the water. Barbora Kolářová just fell down. Oh, and that's a huge change. Oh my God, that's a huge change in the order. Look at that.
Laura makes it to the 2nd,
whoa,
and Sara will be 3rd.
Place in the last lap. She managed to score 2nd. Zhuborová Sara comes in 3rd place, and Kolářová Barbora on 4th place. Oh, Martin.
Laura Marková takes 2nd eventually, pretty much out of nowhere. She was able to squeeze on the podium, and of course she will make you very happy, I believe.
She's again in the water, so Kolářová Barbora will finish on the 5th place. Whoa, she could have had it all. She was on the 2nd place, and then she just didn't hold it together in the last lap, last buoy of the split. There were just 3 corners left to bring home the 2nd place.
That was very close, but unfortunately she couldn't hold the pressure, which I don't blame her, honestly, because the pressure is big. Of course, you know, there's a lot of expectations. You know, we have all the beautiful ceremonies going on, and everybody wants to stand on this podium.
Exactly.
But on the top step, there will be nobody else but Kristina Hrbková with her Klima race black and yellow colors on the board, and there's Laura Marková finishing 2nd.
Look at that excitement. Laura is very excited. Can you imagine being 4th and then just, you know, slamming it in the last 15 seconds, getting on the 2nd position? That must feel very nice. Sara Zhuborová in the back, finishing the podium, also excited. That is incredible job. Martin, incredible.
And Sara Zhuborová will be definitely very happy because after the start she was in a very tough moment. She was losing the position. She was pretty much closing the field, and then she made her way up the field and she was able to steal that 3rd place after crossing the finish line. And Kristina Hrbková, the leader of the group, wearing the shorts number 1, and she managed to win it. And look at Laura Marková then on the left side of the screen, celebrating with her father. Of course, this will be very sweet podium for her, the first ever Motosurf Championship podium for Laura, representing the Rocket Racing, and these two are over the moon with the performance they just did. These are the 1 and 2, the fastest junior girls of the weekend here in the Fujairah GP. And Lara just went to hug Sara Zhuborova, so we can see on the screen the top 3 celebrating the podium finish. This was the pretty intense finish of the junior girls finals, and we will be continuing our program with the Masters, led by number 1 South Korean representative, the 2022 stock class world champion, Mr. Dawn Kim from the Rocket Racing, who will be aiming to make it a double podium here, a double shot for the South Korean who decided to compete in the 2 classes. So let's see how this will work for him. Number 2 on the shorts, worn by Zdeněk Kostelecký, who will definitely fight for that victory as well. And it will not be easy for Dawn to defend all the pressure from Zdeněk Kostelecký, who is well known for his consistency, for his very, very stable riding, for the very competitive pace. And this will be definitely the duo to watch. Same as number 3 on the shorts, the Apex pilots, Martin Tvrs. He will be definitely the guy in the mix, and it will be super interesting to watch Dawn Kim, Zdeněk Kostelecký and Martin Tvrs fighting for the podium in the Masters class.
With number 4, I'm joining you here back again, Martin. We got Faltejsek Petr from Czech Republic, racing for Jet Surf team Pardubice. Yeah, he's also very, that's a decent starting position for him, to be honest. 4th place.
He's building his confidence and his speed slowly but surely, and he is getting there very close to the podium, so it will be very interesting to watch him. And challenging the number 5, Roman Kozoň.
Roman Kozoň, the boss of Klima Race, Hradec Králové, the father of 2 incredible riders, Lukas and Jakub Kozoň. He is there racing as well in the master class. That's something very nice, whole family here racing together in the different classes, trying to score victories. What an effort from Kozoň's family.
A lot of motivation inside the family, and let's see how this can be challenged by number 6, Tumasak Termkhidari from Thailand. He will be riding the super fast board, we gotta say, and he is well known for being very, very fast on the straights, and I think he will take all the advantage straight after the start, heading into the split.
You're absolutely right, Martin, because we must say that the master class, it's an open class. You can have any kind of board you want when you fill the regulations and the rules. So Tomasek is riding, I think his board must be a rocket ship because he is very fast on the straight. He is starting from the 6th position, which is still the first line. I think he could make something happen in the first corner.
It's quite possible for him, to take it from the outside line. So let's see if he can get the pace straight from the beginning and if he can make some positions. But of course, this race will be quite long, and there will be a lot of strategy going on, also with long laps. And it will be also physically demanding because the heat here in Fujairah is incredible, and they will have to manage every single point of the strategy in this race.
I think who will handle the physical side of the racing pretty well is our Austrian representative, father of Leo Kradochwil, Roman Lichal Kradochwil. He is a retired triathlon athlete.
Triathlon athlete, definitely a lot of experience with endurance and with all types of sports, so he is the one who will definitely handle all the pressure especially for the physical fitness.
Exactly. Behind him with number 8 on his shorts, Šťovíček Jiří, also from Jet Surf Pardubice, and then on the 9th place, Blaha Jiří, father of Nicolas, who is racing in elite class. You can see, Martin, when I'm speaking like that, there's lots of families racing here. It's a family sport, you must admit.
It's a beautiful family sport, and it's great to see the families, supporting themselves, over all over the classes, basically all across the classes. And
let me just finish it. Let me just finish the starting lineup with letter A, Vymazal Ondřej with letter B, Ganeshin Stanislav, and with letter C, Matoušek Ivan on the 12th place. We can see that's why we call them the Masters. Look at that lineup, pretty nice, not bad at all. Are they going to wave the race? They're going pretty fast. We'll see.
The starting shape is
and
ready.
they started.
And we already look at Tomasak from the outside line from the 6th place.
That's what we're talking about. Oh my God, he's getting in front. Down Kim holding on to the first place. Daniel Kostelski currently on the second. But Tomasak from the outside line.
Down Kim in the lead. Daniel Kostelski goes second, but Tomasak is there in the mix, and he will be third on the left side of the split. This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen.
Now we can see Down Kim in the left side of the split. On the right side of the split, that is Farlisek Petr trying to get some position behind Down Kim in the left side of the split. Currently coming out is Zdeněk Kostelský. Is he going to lose the place? And he just did. Farlisek Petr gets on the second place. Third is Zdeněk Kostelský. Fourth is Tomasak starting from the 6th place. Behind him with number 5, I think it's Roman Kozoň, and then Šťovíček Jiří has made all the way up as well.
We see Jiří Blaha in the water facing some troubles at the end of the split, but we have the open water for Mr. Down Kim from South Korea, the 2022 stock class world champion and the representative of the Rocket Racing.
Exactly.
Who is racing the 2 different
Come on
classes,
down.
and
you
he
can make
is
it.
making that possible. He is unbelievable. He is unstoppable. Here is Roman Kratochvíl and Jiří Blaha making their way back on the course, and here we are with the leader.
Here he is, my rider from Rocket Racing, Down Kim from South Korea. Incredible performance, leading the way ahead of Farlisek Petr with 1.5 seconds gap to catch for Peter. Then Kostelský Zdeněk, third place. Our Thailand representative, Tomasak Termechara, is on the 4th place. And then from Apex Pilots, Martin first. He's closing the current top 5.
And it seems like nobody manages to pull away, and we still have all the field pretty much packed. We see 1.5 seconds differences in between Down Kim and Petr Faltejsek. Same distance between Zdeněk Kostelský and Tomasak. So this will be very close, and never rule out Martin Tvers in 5th, because this guy will be fast and he will be going for that podium.
I believe Martin
sure.
has got very fast board prepared from his team, so he will be looking pretty good on the straights. And this track, Martin, there are some straights, you know, so you have to get a fast board. It's not so that technical. It's a really fast circuit. Our riders are reaching an average speeds around 37 kilometers per hour, which is a lot considering Motosurf races.
We see the beautiful drone shot over the Fujairah coronation, the Motosurf World Championship race course here for the season opener. I just like this circuit very, very much, lining up and going just across the beautiful Cornish beach here in Fujairah, where the recipe is found by Down Kim, who is currently in the lead.
Down Kim leading the way in front of Farlisek Petr. Here he is, South Korean representative, trying to hold on to the 1st place. We are in the 2nd lap right now. We'll be getting into the 3rd pretty soon. And I think Down and the top 5 hasn't done a Joker lap yet. They haven't gone there yet, yes?
There is no long lap done by all the top of the field yet, and they are still quite packed. There is no break by any of the racers, so I think that we will have an interesting race until the end of the
Yeah, we got 10 lap race with 2 jokers. Down Kim currently leading the way. We can see that he is going a good consistent line, not risking too much, holding the gap of 1.5-2 seconds in front of Peter Falejsek. I think he's playing some tactics, Martin.
Let's see how this will go. I think these guys, they have a lot of experience and they are pretty much aware of what is going to happen in the second half of the race, because they need to think twice about their physical condition and about the energy they will put into the first laps and into the final stages of the race.
Exactly, and even more for Down, because he's racing in 2 classes. He's racing also in the stock class.
But he will be unstoppable. The motivation is there, and he will not let anything down to anyone.
Down will not let anything down to anyone.
100%.
Well, we can see Down is catching one rider behind the lap. I think it's Roman Kratochvíl or Jiří Blaha. Down is now going on a longer joker lap. Behind him is also going Petr Faltejsek.
Petr Faltejsek takes the same decision in the same lap, so this will be interesting to see. And you know, I think it's quite obvious for now, because it seems like Petr Faltejsek is able to accept and he is able to ride in the same rhythm as Down Kim. So they will keep the distance on the ice, and let's see what is going to happen in the last stages of the race. But Petr Faltejsek seems very, very confident and seems very, very stable with his racing rhythm now, and he is definitely not losing anything on Down Kim, and anything can happen on the top of
We can see Down Kim is now catching up to Jiří Blaha, who is showing that he's going to the left side of the split to let Down know, hey, there you go, you can overtake me on 1 lap behind. That's a nice fair play behavior from our riders from the master class. Yeah, Jiří Blaha has been racing for some time now. I think he's been racing for 7 years, most of the time in the elite class. Now they finally opened a class suitable for him, the master class, and he is doing quite well. I think he had a crash in the first lap, which pretty destroyed his chances, but still, he's playing fair play, and that's very nice of him.
Yeah, we thank to Jiří Blaha for the fair play and for having the overview of the race course and for seeing the leader passing by, because there is nothing decided yet, because Down Kim will be facing the challenge from Petr Faltejsek.
Exactly. Down Kim is leading. Behind him, Petr Faltejsek. I'm not sure who is now in the third place. We'll have to find out. I think there is still Kostelecký Zdeněk holding on to the third place. Behind him, Tomasak Termich RF from Thailand. Martin Trust on 5th place. We get pretty mixed up right now because some riders already done 2 runs to the Joker longer lap, but some are still yet to go. We'll see how this will change the order in the race. Down Kim currently first, entering the split. Behind him, Jiří Blaha. Whoa, who slowed down a little bit, Petr Faltejsek. Who is going the other side of the split? We can see a little bit of fighting right now, but I think this is a clear way to go to Down. He should not lose the position. Yeah, we'll see he's leaving the split as a first, and he stays first. He holds the position.
He goes on the left side of the split, and the second and third position by Petr Faltejsek and Zdeněk Kostelecký, they decided to take the right side of the split, but they are still behind him, and the second and third position is not decided yet.
Exactly. Down Kim going to the second run to Joker longer lap. I will see if Petr Faltejsek goes behind him. Is he being followed? He is being followed by Peter. He is being also followed by Zdeněk Kostelecký. All the guys doing the same tactics. You know, Martin, I've seen them hanging around in the paddock, the riders from Masterclass, and I must just say, this is a different racing level. It's a friendly racing level, you know. They are cheering each other, you know, supporting each other. They talk to each other before the race, like after the split, after the start, I'm going to go to the right split. You will go to the left split. All right, done deal, you know.
This is the gentleman league, I can
exactly,
say. Seeing the tactics,
league.
These are the true gentlemen on the water, having all of respect for each other, and we like it. We like it very much.
Exactly. Masters of our sports, the senseis, the fathers, the fighters, all of them racing along each other with a very fair play behavior. We got now 3 laps to go. The positions are still the same on the top 3. Down Kim, Faltejsek, Petr, Kostelecký Zdeněk, all of them have already done 2 runs to the Joker longer lap, which means that they should be in a safe position for the for this time, because when you do two times run to the Joker buoy, it means that you will already have a lot of security that no one should overtake you. Alright guys, we got last lap. We can see the white flag. Down Kim has just entered the last lap. He is leading. Behind him from Czech Republic, Faltejsek Petr, and then followed by Zdeněk Kostelecký. We can see that these riders, they are staying pretty close to each other, you know, just 1.5 seconds gap between them during all the race. It's been changing a little bit, but there are just slight differences. On the 4th place still remains Tomasak from Thailand. Down Kim going last time of the Masterclass finals to the split. He just needs to bring it home. He's on secured 1st place, cruising pretty nicely. Just a few corners left for round. Let's not forget that even in this moment you can still mess it up and lose it all, but no, that's not gonna happen for Rocket Racing representative Down Kim from South Korea, who is going for his race victory. Down Kim wins the Masterclass finals and gets his maiden victory of the season in this class. On second place comes Faltejsek Petr. I can hear a huge crowd cheering here in Fujairah for this guy. He's got a huge support here. On the third place comes the winner of the qualification, Kostelecký Zdeněk, father of two riders, Mikuláš and Sebastian, which have been racing a while ago. On the fourth place comes Jiří Bláha here, 1 lap behind, so he's not fourth. Roman Kradochvíl on behind him, also 1 lap behind. So we are still waiting for the fourth guy to finish. We'll see how it goes. I think the fourth guy to finish here. Look at that. It's actually Tomasak Termic from Thailand. He finishes fourth. Whoa, what an effort from our Thai representative. Behind him, Jiří Stovicek from Pardubice, from Czech Republic, and then Roman Kozoň, the leader of Klima race, Hradec Králové. So this is the top 6 riders to finish. Then, whoa, we can see all the other riders. I think the order after Kozoň Roman is Matoušek Ivan on 7th, Ondra Vymazal on 8th, and then first Martin on 9th place. And the top 10 is closed by Jiří Bláha, who finished 1 lap earlier because he has been overtaken by 1 lap. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the finals of the Masters. Kim Down winning this class, Petr Faltejsek second, and Kostelecký Zdeněk third. We'll be soon with you with the finals of Stock R category, which is starting soon, I believe in like 5 minutes, so please stay with us and watch out for the Stock R finals, which should undergo in a few minutes. We will see 9 riders from all over the world racing against each other in a short while. Stay with us.
Down came the first ever winner of the Masters class here in Fujairah in the GP of United Arab Emirates. Is very happy, and he is bringing his board back to the Park for May as the winner. Number 44, Down Kim, representative of South Korea. There he is, number 44, the 2022 stock class world champion, Down Kim, celebrating his first victory of the season. Zdeněk Kostelecký, wearing the shorts number 2, will be very happy with the second place. Down Kim celebrating the victory with Lukas Zahorsky, with the leader of the Rocket Racing. So another group is lining up here in Fujairah, the Fujairah GP of United Arab Emirates here in the Cornish beach of the Emirate of Fujairah, and we will be going on with the stock and the stock R class. And they are lining up on the water, the stock R class. The rookies, the juniors that are aiming to be in the elite and in the stock class in the future, and we will see Bacarasak Jantorn as the favorite of this heat because he was pretty much dominant throughout the whole weekend so far, taking the victory in the qualifications. He was very fast in the heats. It was a clear sweep for him, and he will be definitely the man to beat. Number 2, Adam Ficek from Czech Republic will be definitely the one in the mix who will be challenging Bacarasak Jantorn for that victory. Here is number 4, Mike Mikalidis from Cyprus.
All right, Martin, I'm here joining you back again, ready to comment with you, to give some pretty professional commentary from our side of you to the upcoming finals of the Stock R category. We can see 9 riders. I don't know where you finish with speaking about the order. Mike Mikalidis from Cyprus, am I right?
Mike Mikalidis from Cyprus. In between, we saw number 3, Denis Dusilek, and number 4, Mike Mikalidis from Cyprus, and number 5, Denis Kulich.
Yeah, brother of Matthias Kulich, who has been also racing with us for some time now. He is also a good rider, looking sharp. Denis is making, I don't know, his debut this race. I think he's done some races, but now he is in a bigger team alongside his brothers, so I think he is going to take the thing seriously right now. So I think he's not going to get satisfied with 5th place. He's been showing some performance during this weekend, so I think he's going to go higher. Behind him, whoa, what a name behind him on a 6th place. We've got no one else but Fares Ramadan.
The last year's junior world champion who makes his step up in the Motosurf World Championship field. Riding his debut in the Stock R class, it will not be easy because it is not just the challenge of the class, but the change of the board, the total change. Everything is so much different here because he used to race the Race DFI jet surf board, and now he's moving into titanium. Maybe, Lucas, you can explain a little bit what is the difference between these two boards?
Exactly, Martin, that's a huge difference because race board, it's a board that has got around 13, 14 horsepower, and the titanium has got 17. That's a huge difference.
Wow.
Well, that's like 20% more power, and when you are this young as far as you need to handle that power, which is not being easy. And I must say, Martin, this is the first time he's riding his board. He hasn't trained any time before. So I think if he already got used to that, he can attack the first positions.
I'm not worried about the future of this guy because he's well known and he is very experienced from the all kind of jet ski races. Also being the junior world champion gives him a lot of credit, and he will definitely get used to this board and he will be able to score the podium finishes.
On the
again.
7th place starting, Krčka David from Czech Republic, and then on 8th and 9th we can see the representative of the home country of UAE, Albushi Abdullah and Albushi Ali. They are racing for their country, they are racing on their home ground. We can see what they can do fighting from the back. We are getting lined up for the race. Janter Vacharasak from Rocket Racing leading the way. The lineup doesn't look pretty good. We'll see if they will start this race. Well, it's a little bit now. They finally managed to pull it all together. Well, they're going to do it again. They didn't start a race. I was just holding my breath to see if they will start it or not. But no, we're doing the formation lap again. I'm very happy that we are running on time today. It's 1 p.m. 35 minutes, and we should start the race on time. Look at that. Janter Vacharasak from Thailand. You know, he has been racing for only 2.5 years, and he's leading the Stock R finals right now. He is about to go for the victory. We'll see how this goes for this young Thai talented guy. I must speak from experience. He is quite a nice guy. He doesn't give his emotions very easily. He is like Kimi Raikkonen. He doesn't speak a lot, but when you see him on the track, he is an animal. He is very, very determined, hardworking, pushing his limits, not at all aggressive, very fair play sportsmanship guy. The lineup looks so much better now. Fares Ramadan is making a big distance between him and the 5th place. I'm not sure if this is the correct lineup again. We'll see if they wave it. Oh no, they haven't waved it again. Whoa, I think the problem is actually number 6, Fares Ramadan. He is too much in the front and too far away from the 5th rider. Whoa, someone has to tell him that on jet ski. They've already told him. They've told him. Oh, he's getting mad that they haven't started the race, but he doesn't know. It's probably because of him, because he didn't hold the lineup together. Look at that. All the young guys, up to 16 years old, preparing to start the race. We can see 5 nations fighting here: Czech Republic, Cyprus, Thailand, Kuwait, and UAE. Basically, 2 continents, Asia versus Europe, racing against each other. Several teams. We can see our team, Rocket Racing. Then we can see Hard Racing team. Hello to all the viewers. I'm not sure if we were live until now, but we are back racing. We are lining up for Stock R finals. We were just introducing all of our riders. Well, I'm sure, Martin, we will speak about them during the race. We are getting ready to start the race. There is the final lineup. We'll see if they will allow the start of the race now. And the race is on. We have just started the Stock R finals. We can see Jantor Vacharasek holding the 1st place. Behind him is Ficek Adam. Then Denis Dusilek going on the outside.
And Vacharasek is taking the lead, and Adam Ficek will be there in the 2nd place, and Denis Dusilek will defend his 3rd place. But Vacharasek Jantorn seems the fastest. Let's see which place he's going to take.
He goes to the right side. Adam goes to the left side. Wow, now it's going to get interesting because both splits are equally fast. We can see no one is in the water yet. Everybody's trying to gain as much as they can in the 1st lap. Who is going to exit the split here? Is it going to be Adam or Jantor Vacharasek?
And Jantar Vacharasek is able to retake the lead, and he will cross the finish line into the 2nd lap as the leader. Adam Ficek is 2nd, and Mike Michailidis, representing Cyprus, crosses the finish line in 3rd. What a 1st lap.
Yeah, Denis Dusilek has lost 1 place, but he is very close behind Michailidis, trying to get, you know, as close as he can. Oh, we can see already a tactical move. Someone going for a Joker long lap. Who is that? It's Denis. Oh, and he has fell down. Whoa. Again, an unexpected crash for Denis Dusilek. I think he was doing a good choice of going to the Joker lap because, you know, he wanted to overtake Mike Michailidis there, but he just unexpectedly fell down to the water.
Difficult moment on the Joker lap for him, but we are back in the leading duo, and Adam Ficek is taking this very seriously, and he is on charge, and he is going after Vacharasek Jantorn.
Again, both of them choosing the other side of the split. This is an intense race. I think Adam has got a nice pace right now. He is quicker than Jantor. Who is it going to be, Jantor or Adam?
He is fast. He is flying, and let's see who will be faster. And Vacharasek is able to defend the lead from Adam Ficek. But this will be very close. Then he lost the backside turn a little bit, but he is there in the mix, and Mike Michailidis is very close as well.
Oh my God, Martin, I think we will see some racing action until the very end of this race. We will see if someone makes tactical call of going to the Joker buoy. No one has done it. Jantor, Adam Ficek holding on to the places. We can see a rider from UAE, 1 lap behind. Is he going to let them through? He has to let them through. That's the sportsmanship behavior. Does he do that?
Let's see what is going to happen there. Thank you for the fair play. Let's see if Mike Michailidis is able to overtake as well, because he will definitely like to stay in the mix with these two, Vacharasek Jantorn and Adam Ficek. This is the leading duo that will be playing for the victory.
Yeah, Ficek is just exactly 1 second behind Jantorn, and then 2 seconds behind Ficek is Mike Michailidis. Again, we can see the same action again. Is it going to work out for Adam Ficek this time, or is it not going to work out for him? We'll see just about in a few seconds. Jantor Vacharasek. Oh, he caught up a rider over there. I think that's going to be crucial for him.
He made it through. He made it through, and this is intense again. Adam Ficek goes into the lead, and he's in the water.
Goes in the water. Whoa. He was pushing so hard on Janter that he's made a mistake.
He loses the inside line, and Mike Michailidis from Cyprus is taking over the second place in the race. And Fujairah Jantor got a little bit of the breathing space, and he is leading.
I think that was a huge pressure moment for both riders, for Jantor Fujairah, but in the same time, Ficek Adam. Both of them, you know, giving it everything, and it just didn't work out for Ficek. He was on the inside, pushing as much as he could, but he lost it all. Oh, and two UAE riders collide to each other. Whoa.
We see the team Fujairah having a team meeting, you know.
Team meeting in the water, probably. They went for a shisha, I guess.
In the middle of the session. Let's see what they will speak about after the race. But here is the leader, Fujairah Jantor, who got under the pressure of Adam Ficek, and he was able to manage the whole situation, and he is currently in the lead.
Let's not forget, Martin, that they got 10 laps this race, and I think we still got 7 laps to go.
The race is still long, and anything can happen.
Exactly. Adam still has got a chance to win this race if he recovered fast enough, and I think he did, because I can see him just right behind Janter and Fujairah. Oh, Adam Ficek already making up his way. Yeah, we can see him. He is recovering quickly. He is recovering
very quick, and he is now fighting in the split with Fares Ramadan.
Yeah, so he overtook him.
He's gone through the Fares Ramadan in this fight, and he will definitely be going after Mike Michailidis to retake the second place. And this is very tight. This is very tight between Fujairah Jantor and I think it was Abdullah Al-Bloushi representing Fujairah, but Fujairah is safely through, and he is here building up his own race.
Exactly. Martin, you know, it's never easy when you are trying your best and there are faster riders coming right behind you, one lap in front. You have to let them through, but it's never easy. We will see right now a tactical move from Jantor going to the other side, and a one lap guy behind him. Yeah, Jantor right now cruising comfortably, but I think he should not give up his pace, because Ficek is strong and fast, so he can still catch him up. We still got 1 or 2 jokers to do for Jantor. I think he hasn't been there yet.
Like you said, we still got a long portion of laps ahead of the riders, and he definitely doesn't need to give it up, because he needs to concentrate on his own pace and not to lose anything in there, because this will be very important to stay and keep up the pace at least for 2 or 3 more laps, and then he can maybe use a little bit of the tactics, but there is nothing to wait for.
Jantor and Fujairah now going to the joker lap. We can see Ficek Adam in the track. Who's going to come out first? Is it going to be Jantor or is it going to be Adam? Yeah, it's Adam. Adam Ficek is taking back the lead, and Jantor Fujairah goes behind him. Look at him. He has recovered quite well. But Martin, let's not confuse this, because Ficek Adam hasn't done a joker lap yet. So he still's got the long lap to do, which will definitely mix up their positions. So there's still time for him to recover the position overall, but he has to push like an animal.
And we got a little bit longer long lap, and this will be a little bit of the portion of the time he will lose when he decides to take the long lap obligation. And there is Adam Ficek coming out of the split, and thanks to Abdullah Al-Bloushi, who played the fair play, and he led Adam to pass through. But let's see when Fujairah Jantor will decide to go into the joker, what will happen in the lead.
We can see now Ficek going first, still hasn't done a joker lap. He's still got 2 joker laps to do. Jantor has already got 1 of it. He's right behind him, but let's not forget, on the 3rd place currently, Fares Ramadan, very, very close to Jantor and closing up on the position.
Seems like Adam Ficek feels very confident right now, and he is on the very fast charge.
Here we can see
and
Dennis.
He doesn't want to screw it with the long lap run, but let's see how this will pay off.
Here we can see Krčka David, Denis Dusilek and Mike Michailidis from Cyprus going on 4th, 5th and 6th place currently. In front of them should be still Denis Kulej, but I think Denis has gone to joker lap already, so he must be behind them currently. But when both of the guys do the joker laps, the longer laps, they will probably fall behind. Where is our leader? Here is our leader, Adam Ficek, with number 2 on his shorts.
He is trying. He is pushing really hard. You can see that. He is giving his absolute best to be able to recover from the crash. Thanks, Abdullah Al-Bloushi, for opening the door for Adam Ficek. Thank you for playing the fair play.
Jantor Fujairah right behind him. I think it's like 4 or 5 seconds distance between them. But look at that, first Ramadan closing on Jantor. Very, very close race right now. Who's going to go on Joker Lap? Is there someone who's going to go there? No, no one goes on Joker Lap. All of the guys remain at the track. Fitzek with 2 longer Joker Laps to go. Fares, I don't know if he's got already 1 Joker Lap done.
Seeing the shot of the drone, it feels like Adam Fitzek was able to gain a little bit of the time on Fujairah Sakjantor. I was just going to ask, what do you think? Will he be able to defend the lead?
Yeah, he's pulling away. I think the pace of Adam Fitzek right now is stronger than of the Thai representative. Also, Fares Ramadan is very strong. He's also catching to the leader, to the qualification winner, heats winner, to Thai representative Fujairah Sakjantor. Look at that. Both of the guys chose a different side of the split. Well, that may be difficult right now. Janton Fujairah is over Fitzek in the water.
Again.
Whoa.
He falls again, and
what
this is over of the charge.
Yeah, he just lost the first place. Oh, that's going to be tight. Whoa, Fares Ramadan just very closely getting by Adam Fitzek, who was in the water. He should have given more place. That was very tight. But the guys, they are experienced, they are strong, they are fast, so they know what they are doing. Adam Fitzek, a second fall in this final, but still staying on the 3rd place. Whoa, is he going to be able to recover even that? I mean, his pace is the strongest, definitely, we must say. But he has been already 2 times in the water.
It seems like Fares Ramadan is building his race, and he might be eventually on the podium. Here is the gap, and we can see it on the long camera lens that Fujairah Sakjantor and Fares Ramadan, they are now in the lead of the race.
Yeah, again, Janton Fujairah crossing the line as the first person. Behind him, Fares Ramadan. We are in the last lap of the race. I think Janton Fujairah, whoa, he is leading the way. He is pretty confident. Fares Ramadan right behind him. There is Adam Fitzek. Is he on the 3rd place right now? I think he's behind them with a 10-second gap. Janton Fujairah leading. Looking very confident. Fares Ramadan on the 2nd place. There's a nice distance between them. I think that's Adam Fitzek coming in the back of the view right now, going from the Joker long lap. Janton Fujairah in the last lap. Just a few corners separate him from the race victory in the Stock R class. We will see if he can hold it on to the Fares Ramadan. He chooses left side of the split. He has been doing right side so far. Fares Ramadan goes behind him, so it means that Fares has already agreed with the 2nd place. We'll see if maybe there's still some chance to overtake Janton Fujairah, but no, Janton Fujairah doing decent, confident turns. Oh, that was pretty close. He almost fell down, but he is going 2 last corners. We know that's never decided, but he's bringing it home. Here's the checker flag. Janton Fujairah wins the Stock R class. Maiden victory for him.
Congratulations, Fujairah Sakjantor, and I am impressed by Fares Ramadan,
he recovered
who took
from
the 2nd place in his debut start in the Stock R class.
Fitzek Adam in 3rd place after 2 falls in the water, still manages to score a podium. What an effort for him. We got 1st place Janton Fujairah from Thailand Rocket Racing, Fares Ramadan from Kuwait on 2nd, and Fitzek Adam closing the top 3 finish. But here's a fight for the 4th place. Is it going to be Karacaovic or Mike Michaelides? And Karacaovic squeezes just in front of Mike Michaelides, taking 4th place. Mike Michaelides, oh, look at that, he's angry. He's angry, he finished 5th. Whoa, I think he lost it in last race.
He will not be happy for that finish. But he was there, he was in the mix, for the podium.
Exactly.
But this will come. This will come with the more races, with the more experience, and with the more of the planning.
First race of the season.
To make it.
First race of the season, Martin. Yeah, let's not forget that. We got still some rounds to go.
Season is long, and there is still everything open for any of these guys. They've been fantastic. I have to say, they've been really fantastic.
But now, let's give it up all for Janton Fujairah from Thailand, representing Rocket Racing, winning the Stock R finals, scoring his maiden victory in the class, maiden victory ever. Whoa. And that's exactly what I told you, Martin. He's like Kim Reckon. Look at that. He doesn't seem that much excited. He's just cruising there like,
humble boy. I noticed that there's some stickers saying nice boy, so it seems
nice
like
boy,
you have
exactly.
a nice boy in
Rocket
your team.
Racing, newest partner, nice boy, they are giving us a nice action cameras, stereos and headphones.
There was the nice advertisement from the team principal of the Rocket Racing,
of
Lukas
course.
Zahorsky. And let's get back to the control procedure of the Stock R class. This is Fujairah Sagjantor from Thailand, the first ever victory in the UIM Motosurf World Championship. He will be, I am sure, he will be over the moon with the victory, especially here in Fujairah at the stunning season opener at the beautiful corniche of the Emirate of Fujairah, and he will be very happy for taking that first place. We can see the Rocket Racing team, we can see Maciej Essler, we can see Lukas Zahorski celebrating the victory, and they are definitely all very proud for this Thai representative. And the huge respect and the great race done by the second place Fares Ramadan from Kuwait, making the debut in this class. This is Fujairah Sagjantor here in the Park for May, getting the congratulations from all his team members, and he will be definitely very happy. And there he goes, number 6, Fares Ramadan. I am sure his father Ibrahim will be very proud of him. To score the podium in the first ever race of the Stock R class, this deserves a lot of respect, and he did a brilliant race. He showed a beautiful pace, and he proved that he is one of the best guys in the world. And this is the Park for May view on the Ramadan Fares, taking the second place. He had a very difficult start into the weekend because he was committed to some of the school obligations, so he went a little bit late on the race weekend and he was under the time pressure, but he managed to handle everything on the great way, and he is now celebrating the sweet taste of the podium finish. So the guys in the top 3, Fujairah Sagjantor, Thailand from Rocket Racing. Second place, Fares Ramadan, representing the Kuwait Water Sport Club and Kuwait. And third place, Adam Ficek from Czech Republic. And we will be coming up next with the stock class. The final of the stock class will be very interesting because we will see many of the speedsters and many of the hungry men fighting for the first points of the season and fighting for the victory of the Fujairah GP of United Arab Emirates.
Anyone can do it beside you, or do you have? I'll get in touch with you. Okay. Thanks for everything. All was great. See you in Poland. See you.
And so the stock class is heading on the water, and this will be the first final of the 2024 Motosurf World Championship. We will see Min Sung Kim from South Korea wearing the shorts number 1 and leading the whole pack of the stock class racers. He is the reigning world champion of the stock class, and he will be defending the title from many of the guys that are definitely looking forward to take over the crown in the stock class. So the stock class racers are getting ready for their final of the Fujairah GP of United Arab Emirates. And with number 1, wearing the shorts number 1, we will see Min Sung Kim from South Korea. Number 2, Jakub Kozon from Czech Republic.
Martin, let's not skip the details. Who is Min Sung Kim?
Yeah, I told it just a second before you came.
sorry.
But
I was
we can
away.
repeat it because there's always the room to repeat who Min Sung Kim is, because
All right.
he's a truly the example to follow in our sport.
Exactly.
Because he is the reigning world champion of the stock class, and he is also the representative of the University of South Korea for his exceptional sports performances. And I am sure that he will be the one who will be one of the nominees for the World Games to represent South Korea.
Yeah, so let me just play the drums. Min Sung Kim, starting number 1, current world champion of the stock class. Behind him, Kozon Jakub. Oh my God, it is already the second time repeating the name Kozon. His father has been racing just a while ago.
Kozon again. We have the group coming here again, and let's see if they can take over the stock class. And of course, we wish him the best of luck.
On the 3rd place, Kadlec Damian. On the 4th place, there is Timotej Zubor.
Slovakia. He will be definitely aiming for the victory. Number 5, that's Anthony Squire, who is well known for making very strong performances in the race. And Anthony Squire is known to be much better racer than the qualifier. So I am sure that he will be fighting.
We are getting ready to line up. All right, let's just finish details. 6th place, Kim Down. Oh my God, Kim Down. Here we go again. It's the same Kim Down, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Kim Down who has just won the Masters finals. He is racing again. What an effort. 7th place.
Number 7, Hassan Boabas. Number 8, Mark Andrews. Number 9, Jan Travnicek. Letter A. Adam Janošek. B, Miroslav Kopš, and C, Arton Eboli from Mexico. This is the top 12 of the stock finals for the Fujairah GP of United Arab Emirates, the season opener, and we see the V shape lining up, and they are going into the starting area. To me, they look very good. They look very good to go. So let's wait for the command of the green flag.
I think this could be a go for them. Let's wait just a few seconds. And holding our breaths.
And let the
no,
go once again.
Once more. Martin, we can see riders from 7 nations competing in this final.
7 countries, I love it.
7 countries: Korea, Czech Republic, Slovakia, United States of America, Kuwait, Canada, and Mexico. We got 3 continents competing in this stock class. This is truly a world championship in the motorized surfboarding.
Yeah, the stock class is the class that will be also on the program of the World Games in 2025. At least the technical regulations for the stock class will be applied for the World Games in 2025. So we truly love to see that we have representatives from 3 different continents competing for the crown here in Fujairah. Also under the new technical regulations of drawing of the engines to equalize all the possibilities of the technical.
Yeah, let's not forget this important detail, Martin, because the top 5 riders from the last year's championship were drawing an engine for this race to make the sport even more fair. So I believe Min Sung Kim, Kozon Jakub, then Travnicek Jan, and Squire Anthony, Timotej Zubor, these 5, they have got a drawn engine, so it's not theirs. It's been strictly checked. It's the same power, same regulations, and it's just about the skill in this class. It's really a category where only skill counts. It's not about the engine at all.
It's not about the engine, but it's about the correct lining up for the start, because we can't start the race without the proper shaping up.
Exactly. That's very important detail. I wouldn't say even detail. That's like the major thing to do to start a race, you know.
They love to cruise on the open sea. I don't blame them. You know, the Fujairah is very beautiful, you know, to go for a ride on a motorized surfboard. So they just love to see a little bit of the Al Bahar Hotel and to check the beach and what is going on there. But please, guys, let's go racing. We are not very patient with this because we want to see who will steal the first points of the season.
What a majestic entrance from behind the rocks. Coming 12 top riders from this weekend's program. Stock class finals are about to start.
Thank you, Min Sung Kim, for leading this group to give us a drone shot of the beautiful Fujairah International Marine Club. So this is very nice to see all the beautiful facility where the season opener of the 2024 season is happening right now, and we are following the pack and seeing the beautiful background.
This would be actually a nice chance to say our huge thanks to Fujairah International Marine Club for supporting such an event, and mostly to the one person who stands behind this event, Martin.
Yeah, I would say that I thank very much to Major Ahmed Al-Blushi.
Exactly. That's the name I was thinking about. I wanted
director
you to say it.
of FIMC, the Fujairah International Marine Club, for bringing this championship over here and place it on the beautiful water and place it on the beautiful...
And the races go. It slides out and away we go. Min Sung Kim getting immediately an advantage over Damian Carlos on the second place. Then there is Kozon Jakub on the third. Whoa, look at that. What an action. Adamian Oshek trying to overtake, getting into the whitewash, which slows you actually a lot down. Then we can see first place. Min Sung Kim behind him. Kadlec Damian. Then, Kozon Jakub going to the second side of the split. We can see Timotej Zubor going behind Min Sung. Oh, there's lots of action happening. Whoa, riders don't know where to choose. They're hesitating.
Following Jakub Kozon on the right side of the split because he will definitely want to squeeze on the podium
Who is first? Min Sung Kim leading. Damian Kadlec, whoa, making it in front of the Kozon Jakub. Then there is on the fourth place. Who is that?
This is Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews. Oh my God, he made lots of places. Oh, Down Kim now fighting with Anthony Squire for the fifth place. Down Kim, loses it. Oh, there's a lot of overtaking happening right now. There's an overtaking action I felt for Down Kim. Oh, two riders go on the Joker buoy longer lap. I don't know who that was actually. I think that was Squire Anthony going on the long lap.
Let's see who that was going for the Joker. But the clear thing and the absolutely clear message is being sent by Min Sung Kim, who is currently on the charge of this final, and he is opening the gap. And let's see if Damian Kadlec or anybody else can accept the wonderful rhythm of this Korean representative.
So, current standings. Kim, Kadlec, Kozon, Andrews, Down, and on the sixth place, Squire Anthony.
What a start by Mark Andrews.
Yeah, he recovered.
Canadian speedster, he recovered his starting position and he was able to squeeze inside the top 5. And I'm sure he will be also fighting for the podium. He moved from the elite class or from the previous open class to race in the stock, and he is very keen on that podium finish.
He moved up 4 places compared to his starting position. He was starting from second line, and really, speaking from experience, it's not easy to gain places from the second line because you are riding in all that whitewash that's coming out of the boards in front of you, and this whitewash slows you really down. We cannot really use here the slipstream like in other motorsports which are happening on the asphalt or on the ground. So yeah, this is a huge difference with our motorsport compared to the road motorsports.
This is Min Sung Kim, and he is going to take the left side of the split, and it seems like he is opening a little bit of the time gap over Damian Kadlec and Jakub Kozon. Now Damian Kadlec is taking the left side of the split.
Following Min Sung Kim. Yeah, we are going to do 10 laps and 2 Joker or longer laps. We are now heading into the third lap.
And look, as you were right, one of these riders going for the long lap was Anthony Squire because he's currently down in the 8th place. So let's see. And we have the leader coming into the Joker.
It is in the water.
No way. The long lap caused a huge mistake to Min Sung Kim, who is currently in the water. He is very fast back on the board.
He recovered well.
This will be a costly mistake.
He recovered well, but look at that. He just lost the place, and he will fit right in the middle of, I think that's Mark Andrews and Down Kim. He just squeezed in between. Well, if he hadn't fallen, he would have definitely been in front of Mark. I think that can play in favor of Damian Kadlec, who is now leading on the front water. Marin, I wanted to say that was an unexpected turn from Min Sung to go from the first place to Joker lap, to longer lap. You don't usually do that because you got all that clear water in front of you. Why would you choose to leave that?
Well, I don't know. He had a great pace. He had basically everything he needed, but this was his strategy. It was his decision, and it was a costly mistake.
It was a costly mistake, for sure. We'll see how that plays out for him. But I think that was a race-winning decision moment, and it didn't play out very well for him. The Joker lap is causing a lot of troubles to our riders. We have seen so many falls on the pretty simple buoys over there. I think it's all the stress coming in hot because you leave the race course, you go on a large straight, and it all just calms down in a moment. You lose the concentration. That can happen really easily.
And now we have the leader, Damian Kadlec, taking the long laps, as well as Mark Andrews, who pretty much follow the way of Damian Kadlec. So let's see how this will change the leading trio or the 4 racers in the top.
And I think, Martin, now it's pretty clear that Min Sung Kim has lost a place because Damian Kadlec came out of the Joker lap. They both got 1 Joker lap, and Damian Kadlec is leading. Min Sung Kim is following him with like 50 meters gap. I think that's like 2 or 3 seconds.
We
Cost a
still have
mistake.
some portion of laps to go.
5
and
laps to
I'm
go.
sure Min Sung Kim will have the pace to close down Damian Kadlec. But one thing is to close someone down, and the other thing is to make an overtake.
Exactly. To chase someone, it's not that difficult when you got that pace, but to overtake, when you are out of possibilities of going to Joker a longer lap, well, it's not very easy. Of course, we have seen lots of action happening in the split, in the part of the track where the track divides in half.
So
All right.
we see Damian Kadlec leading the way. We have Min Sung Kim in second and Down Kim on third. The fourth place is currently taken by Jakub Kozon and fifth place by Mark Andrews.
That's our top 5 currently. I think most of the guys have already chosen to go to one Joker lap. Here is Damian Kadlec, cruising confidently on the first place. I think he should not be just cruising. I think he should be pushing, because Min Sung is going to give it everything behind him.
And the gap is getting closer. I can see it from the long camera lens. The gap is getting closer.
Min Sung Kim.
And if Min Sung Kim keeps up the pace, this will put Damian Kadlec under the pressure.
Yeah, and we know well from the past that Damian Kadlec, I don't want to sound critical, but he doesn't handle the pressure that well. We've seen him leading most of the races in last year, but then just losing it in a few last corners, you know.
Unfortunately for Damian, Min Sung Kim is in the position he's got nothing to lose, so he will keep pushing until the very end. But let's see what is going to happen. Of course, it would be great to see Damian
going
Kadlec
to the Joker lap, to the longer lap.
So the long lap once again for Min Sung Kim. He will be, of course, trying to prevent the same kind of mistake he did before.
And he didn't do it. That's a good news for him, for his team, Fujairah racing team from South Korea. Min Sung Kim now on the clear water.
Very good strategical move, because he was able to control his position in the race, and he comes back from the second long lap run on the second place.
We can see that Min Sung now has got clear water in front of him, and he can really push it and try to get closer to Damian. We can see Damian at the beginning of the split. Here he is with number 3 on his shorts.
What a strategy by Min Sung Kim, and what a speed by Min Sung Kim. Let's see what he can do in the late stages of the race.
All right, here we see Min Sung Kim. I think we got 2 or 3 laps remaining. I got a little bit lost in the order right now. Nevertheless, Min Sung Kim, second place. Down Kim, third place. Fourth place currently held by Canadian representative Mark Andrews. Here we see Damian Kadlec already finishing his second run to the Joke Lap, coming in front of Min Sung Kim. Whoa! I was really right about Min Sung Kim being faster than Damian with a higher pace. He closed down on him, but he just didn't overtake him. He's right behind him. That's a pressure for Damian, and I think we will see a lot of action happening in these last few laps, because Damian will have to handle the pressure of 2023 world champion in stock class. Damian going to the left side. Min Sung obviously choosing the other side, trying to go to overtake. This is a chance for the Korean representative to make up the place he just lost.
But what a pace he has shown.
Exactly.
What a pace he has shown, Min Sung Kim. This is really unbelievable. And he will need to give even a little bit more to close the final gap on Damian Kadlec.
That was not enough, but he's very close, putting the pressure on Kadlec. Kim putting the pressure on Kadlec. Every lap we can see Kadlec is trying to, you know, just hold it all together, trying to prevent him from overtaking. I think Damian is, you know, saving his forces and strengths until the split, because now I think it's impossible for Min Sung to overtake him in this kind of a track. This track is very fast with lots of straights.
What about the long
corners.
laps? Are they both done with the long laps?
Both are done with the long laps, Martin. And now there is just the split where you can overtake. We'll see how this goes for these two riders.
So then the task will be very clear for Min Sung Kim. He will need to get close enough to be able to make an overtake on the split, on the left or on the right side. And let's see what is going to happen now. But they are both taking the left side of the split. So it is very clear that Min Sung Kim is now taking the strategy to get as close as he can, to put a little bit of the pressure on Damian Kadlec, to make him a little bit nervous. And then he might take the other side of the split to make an overtake.
In the last lap, yeah. I think he's saving it for the last lap. We'll see. Now we are entering the last lap. White flag is in the air.
The white flag is
Whoa,
up, and
Martin.
all the eyes are on these two, Damian Kadlec and Min Sung Kim. Who is going to be the winner of the season opener? Who is going to win Fujairah? Who is going to take this prize money? Who is going to dominate this beautiful venue here in the Cornish beach of the Fujairah International Marine Club? It's between these two.
Martin, and it's going to get even more interesting because look at that. There are some riders one lap behind in front of them. Whoa, they will have to get over them, and I think it's going to play a major role in the tactical choice. Which side of the split is Damian going to go? Is he going to follow the slower rider, or is he going to go to the other side? And I think Damian is going to follow the one-lap guy, and Min Sung is going to the open split. Oh my God, this
but
can
Damian
make
is very strong in the last stages of the race because he was controlling the gap, and let's see what is going to happen there. But it seems like Damian has a little bit of the advantage, and he is leading the way, and the checker flag is out, and Damian Kadlec is the winner of the season opener in Fujairah. Min Sung Kim finishes second. What a race in the stock class.
Stock class winner Damian Kadlec from Czech Republic, who held it all together in front of the reigning world champion. On the third place, we can see coming Jakub Kozon, and right behind him is Dawn Kim from South Korea. I think Dawn Kim has lost a place during the Joker lap. Yeah, Kozon scoring the third place. What
so
an
the last
effort.
podium step is taken by Jakub Kozon. Fourth place for Dawn Kim, and fifth place for Mark Andrews from Canada.
Mark Andrews from Canada taking the fifth place. We got three nations on the top four places: Korea, Czech Republic, and Canada.
And three different continents inside the top five.
Oh my God, Martin. That's very nice to hear on the World Championship. Here we can see some riders one lap behind coming to the end.
Here is the top three guys. There's Jakub Kozon, third place, second place Min Sung Kim, and the winner Damian Kadlec. They are already exchanging the information about the positions. Of course, they are all very interesting where they have finished the race, and this will be very, very nice celebration in the Kadlec family.
Exactly. What an effort. Kadlec first, Min Sung second, Kozon third. Congratulations, our stock class winners and podium scorers.
The stock class racers are making their way into the park for May, and this is the winner, number 16, Damian Kadlec from Czech Republic. He will be over the moon with the first victory of the season. He's better fighting for the victory in the elite, and he was able to win the stock class. So Damian Kadlec will be very proud of his performance from today. I am very sure about that. Right next to him, Min Sung Kim from South Korea. who was leading the way from the beginning, but the mistake on the long lap was that costly that he was not fully able to recover till the end of the race, and that opened the door for Damian Kadlec, who scored the final first place. The great gesture of the sportsmanship and the friendship between these two, Damian Kadlec and Min Sung Kim, exchanging the feelings straight after the finals. And we will be coming up next with ladies class, the women. This is the category where we are looking forward to see the racing action, because this will be super intense in between the last year's world champion Eliška Matoušková and the last year's runner-up Aneta Sloukalová. These Czech girls will be fighting super intense for the first available points in the championship. Eliška Matoušková, as the qualification winner, will be wearing the shorts number 1. Number 2 will be worn by Aneta Sloukalová. Number 3, Mariana Navarova. Number 4, Valentina Novotná. Number 5, Eliška Charouzová. Number 6, Natália Kachlíková. Number 7, Linda Luxscheider. Number 8, Elizabeta Fajtová. Number 9, Emma Strculová. Letter A, Miki Tori. Letter B, Eunjin Lee, and letter C, Alaya Flores from Mexico. Again, we will see 3 different continents represented in the women class. We will see Czech Republic, we will see Slovakia representing the European continent. We will see Miki Tori and Eunjin Lee representing Asia for Japan and South Korea respectively. And Alaya Flores will be representing the American continent with the Mexican flag on her board. And I got the news from the race direction for the stock class results, and I see Min Sung Kim on the first place after imposing the penalty on Damian Kadlec. And Min Sung Kim is first, Jakub Kozoni second, and Dawn Kim is third. Mark Andrews goes fourth because there was a missed buoy for Damian Kadlec, as per the information from the race direction.
Oh my God, what a disappointment for the young Czech representative. Missed buoy. I didn't see it though.
We didn't see it, but the race direction, they have the master eye.
They have got the eagle eye. Or here, I don't know if it's eagle that flies in the desert. It's a hawk, no? I don't know.
It should be the hawk, but I can't even count all the cameras they have installed over all the race course. So I am sure that they are perfectly sure about the missed buoy penalty what they have imposed. But this will be something what will influence the stock class order later on. But here is the women class, and like I said before, this will be super intense, especially because of the 2 rivals. Eliška Matoušková, the reigning world champion from 2023 Motosurf World Championship, and Aneta Sloukalová, the last year's runner-up. Rocket Racing versus Matek Racing.
Exactly, Rocket Racing versus Matek Racing. And also, we must not forget with starting number 3, Navarova Mariana from Czech Republic. She was also very strong this weekend, so she's definitely going to speak to the first positions. Then on the 4th place is Novotná Valentina, Czech Republic. 5th place, Charouzová Eli. In the 6th place, closing the first line on the start, is Kachlíková Natália, also from Czech Republic, representing yet again our team, Rocket Racing.
Rocket Racing is everywhere. We
Sorry.
see name Kim is everywhere, name Kozoni is everywhere, Blaha is everywhere, and Rocket Racing is everywhere.
Exactly,
we
Rocket Racing.
We love to see these communities, and we see passing by Damian Kadlec, so we can even ask what happened there.
I think Damian Kadlec is very confused. He's coming to our way, so We're going to ask him questions, and I'll come back to you with a feedback. Now we can see the women lined up. They have got nice lineup. Look at that. That's a decent lineup. Are they going to start the race? No, they're going to go once again, but that was an incredible lineup. So, as I was speaking, on the 6th place, Kachlíková Natalia closing the first line. On the 7th place, Luke Scheider Linda from Apex Pilots followed on 8th place with
In the
her
meantime,
teammate.
I just spoke a couple of words with Damian Kadlec, who is not fully aware about his penalty, so he is going to review the video with the race direction. So
I would
let's see how
suggest
this
him,
is going
because
to
it put him from 1st place to 6th, and that's a huge difference in the points for overall scoring of the World Championship. I was just saying, Martin, 7th and 8th place belongs to the Apex Pilots, Luke Scheider Linda and Fajtová Elizabeta, both starting at the beginning of the 2nd row. Behind them, again, interesting name from Slovakia with shorts number 9, Martin.
Emma Strčulová. I love to see her going through the field.
She
in
is
the
the reigning world champion in the junior class, making her way up to the women class.
And she is doing so well. But we see the formation of the women class, ready for the finals, and we are underway. And this is very intense between Aneta Slokova and Eliška Matušková.
Aneta Slokova is gaining at the straight. They are next to each other.
This
the
will
first
be
buoy.
board on board. Let's see who will be able to enter the split on the first place. Eliška is there on the inside line, and this will be very close.
Aneta is right behind her, followed by Valentina Novotná and also Mariana Navarova. Kachlíková Natalia there on the 5th place. There is also... there's lots of action happening right now.
Eliška takes the left side of the split. Aneta goes in the right side of the split, and this will be very, very intense in between these two.
Who's going to come out first? And it's Eliška Matušková coming out of first. Then Aneta Slokova, Mariana Navarro on 3rd. These 3 are a different level. Charozová, Eliška on 4th place. Then Valentina Novotná 5th. 6th is Linda Lukscheider. 7th, Natalia Kachlíková. 8th is Elizabeta Fajtová.
Let's see what is going to happen there, but it seems like Eliška Matušková is on the charge because the pace that she has started with is really, really fast. Let's see if Aneta Slokalova is able to accept the pace and if she is able to fight Eliška for that 18 points in the finals. This will be very intense between the Rocket Racing and the Matic Racing representatives.
And you can see the pace. You can see the pace of Eliška Matušková and Aneta Slokalova. They are pulling away from the field. Eliška is really giving it all she can because she knows Aneta is strong. Aneta is very fast. Also Mariana, so she has to push all 9 laps of this heat.
But there is no doubt that Eliška is flying. Eliška is flying, and the pace she has set is very difficult to accept by Aneta Slokalova because we can see already a little bit of the gap, but it is not over yet. There is still the huge portion of laps, so let's see if Aneta Slokalova is able to get closer.
Matušková entering 3rd lap already on the 1st place, followed by Aneta Slokalova, her biggest rival. On the 3rd place, we can see with a small gap Navarova Mariana, then followed by Eliška Charozová with the 5th being Valentina Novotná from Czech Republic as well.
The drone shot gives us the better idea about the gap in between the leaders. There's Eliška Matušková in the front, followed by Aneta Slokalova. We can't see the live timing, unfortunately, but I think that we have the gap around the 2 seconds.
Yeah, it seems like Eliška is 2 seconds away from Aneta, and then there is a 2 seconds gap. Or almost, sorry, my mistake. We can see the live timing right now, so we'll tell you straight away. Matušková, 3 seconds. Slokalova, 3.5 seconds. Navarova, 2 seconds. Charozová, 3 seconds. Novotná. So this is our current top 5. We can see Aneta choosing the same side of the split. This is a tactical move yet again. She's trying to close to Eliška.
Aneta was very tight on the line. I saw there on the left side of the split that she was going like on the very inside line, and she is getting closer on Eliška.
We have 5 laps to go, and none of the girls in top 5 have gone yet to the Joker buoy. We'll see if Aneta makes a tactical move. She hasn't made it yet. Yeah, she's trying to stay as close as she can.
She seems to be on a very strong pace right now because she was able to close a little bit of the gap. Of course, they are not still board on board and they are not in the fighting position right now.
But Martin, look at that gap. It's 6 seconds right now between Slokalova and Navarova, between 2nd and the 3rd place. Who has gone on the Joker lap? I think that's Valentina Novotná. She has chosen to go on the Joker lap already, so she will lose the position. But let's not forget, all the ladies have to go there twice.
They gotta go there twice, and this will shake up with the positions potentially. But let's see what is going to happen here between Eliška Matušková and Aneta Slokalova, because it seems to me like these two are going a different league.
Exactly. They are cruising in front. They are fighting for the victory. Aneta stays in touch. We can see Valentina Novotná in the back with already one joker on the 3rd place. Navarova Mariana, 4th place. Eliška Charozová. These two girls have almost the same pace, fighting for the last step on the podium.
Lucas, tell us how this plays in terms of the physical fitness there with the girls.
Yeah, so this race is very demanding because you have not forget that one lap takes almost 1 minute 10 seconds. So you are racing 10 minutes in a full drill, and you have to push every single moment. Now we can see Matošková first, Slokalova second, and Martin. Slokalova has went on a joker lap, on the long lap behind Eliška. That is a weird tactical choice.
She wants to use the advantage of the clear water in front of her. Let's see what this is going to bring her. But the task is very clear. She needs to go as fast as she can, you know, to close the gap on Eliška, which was around 3 seconds, which is something what you can do, but it's not quite close, you know, to be on the comfortable position to try for an overtake. So
I think Martin, honestly, I'm thinking that was not a really clever choice, because the girls have got only 2 chances to overtake during the joker long laps, and Aneta has just threw away 1. I think she should have kept in the track and tried to make some gap. Well, you know, we never know until the very end of the race. We've seen so much happening today that everything can happen. We wouldn't be surprised with anything. Current standings: Matošková, Slokalova, Navarova, Charozová, Novotná, Strculová, Lukšajder, Kachlíková, Flores and Mikitori closing the top 10.
And Eliška Matošková continues her way on the course without taking the long lap, and she is going to face a couple of lapping riders. So let's see how this can affect the pace. Let's see where Aneta Slokalova is, because I think she had an idea about the other races, and she went to the joker for the second time.
She went to joker. We were just criticizing her for her tactical choices.
But
and
this was a good move.
She made a great move, because now Eliška Matošková gets stuck behind the lap riders.
There is some traffic she needs to deal with, and this
And
might be costly.
slowing
And
her
she is in
down.
the split with a lapping racer. So let's see what is going to happen there.
I think she is just lapping Engine Lee from Apex Pilots, with letter B.
She
And
is
this
lapping.
is costing her a huge amounts of time. This was a mistake from Eliška to stay in the track and not to go on joker.
This will definitely cost a little bit of the time.
we got
Let's see
3
how
laps
much
to
of
go.
the time it will be. And let's see where
cannot
Aneta is on the
overtake.
track. She's struggling to overtake.
And Engine Lee continues in the track. Eliška goes to the joker.
Eliška goes to the joker.
And now it will all be down to the next 10 seconds. Who will
This-
take the lead?
This will give us a little bit of the answer and a little bit of the hint who will be there and whose pace is actually faster. Eliška goes on the long lap right now, and Aneta is going there in the normal course.
But we can see, nevertheless, Eliška Matošková remains the leader of the race.
But she
Aneta
has to go one more
Slokalova.
time.
I think they've already done twice, Martin. They went there
did it
twice.
twice,
Yeah,
alright.
they were done it once together, and then they did it both alone. Even though Eliška has been stuck, she still manages to keep the lead. And Aneta is now on the 2nd place.
Yeah, we can
chasing
see
her
the
down.
gap. You're right. We can see the gap. Eliška Matošková managed to control the leading place, and she is the current leader. And Aneta Slokalova is a couple of seconds behind. And let's see what is going to happen in the last
2 laps, Martin.
2 laps.
2 laps. We are 2 laps to go with Eliška Matošková leading, Aneta Slokalova on 2nd, Navarova Mariana on 3rd, Charozová on 4th, and Novotná on 5th.
From the riding of Eliška, we can't see any sign of any pressure. She is perfectly focused. She is fast, and
she
keeps
is focused.
it going
But
on.
Martin, is Engine Lee and Elizabeta Fajtová from Apex Pilots gonna let her through?
This is the question.
Whoa,
a big
Engine
question
Lee
mark.
does not want to give the place, but she should, because she's 1 lap behind. What she's doing, this is gonna be a costly defending.
This can be
Tactics.
potentially crucial. This could be the crucial moment
She
for
should
the
move
finals
away.
of the women class. She is not aware of having the race leader behind her back, but this is definitely playing in favor of Aneta Slokalova,
Yeah.
who is now able to close the gap. We can see that meter by meter, she is closing. She is
Whoa,
closing
look at
Eliška.
that. That was a very... Engine Lee now saw Eliška, and she hasn't moved an inch. Whoa.
This will be crucial. We see the leaders taking the rise out of the split, and
Whoa.
they will be very close, and we have 1 lap to see what is going to happen about the victory and who will take it.
I think Eliška Matošková is getting tired, but Aneta is very close behind. Oh, and Engine Lee squeezes in between Aneta and Eliška. Is she going to let Aneta through? She did. Whoa, this was some tactics, I think, from Apex pilots. Whoa, I don't want to judge anything, but Martin, what do you think?
We can't say it was the tactics in between the teams. Let's say this just can happen, or we can't, say anything on that. But let's focus on the racing in the front. But still, I think Eliška is there.
Martin, it's very clear. You cannot, the rules state it very clear. You should let the guy through who is behind you leading the race, but you don't have to. You should, but you don't have to. So no one can blame her. It was her tactical choice. We can see it didn't change the order of the riders on the first and second place. So Matošková coming first into the last section of the track, the split. Is she going to hold it all together in front of Aneta Slokalowa?
A couple of meters left.
They chose both different split, but Eliška is going to go behind a rider who's one lap behind. Is it going to be Aneta or Eliška? We are coming to the section where the track comes back together, and Eliška is leading. Just 2 corners are remaining for the reigning world champion to win the season's opener, UAE Grand Prix of Fujairah.
Eliška Matošková wins Fujairah, Aneta Slokalowa goes second, and we have the question answered. So it's Eliška Matošková, the reigning world champion from 2023, wins the season opener here in Fujairah.
The top 3 is completed by Mariana Navarova on 3rd place. On fourth place, I don't know, I couldn't tell right now, but I think it was Charouzová Eliška. On 5th place should come Valentina Novotná very soon, followed by Natalia Kachlíková on the 6th place. They are just few corners away from closing this race. I think there's a change in order. I think 5th is Linda Luxscheider and 6th is, yes, I'm right. 6th is Linda Luxscheider, 7th is Natalia Kachlíková. These are the girls that have just finished the race. We are still waiting for the remaining 5 to finish. I think Flores Alaya should be next. We'll see if she managed to keep the 8th position, and she did. She comes home 8th. Then Strčulová Emma 9th, and the top 10 is closed by Miki Tori from Japan. What an effort. The Japanese rider scoring top 10. Incredible job. Fajtová Elizabeta on 11th and Engine Lee on the 12th place. Here she comes, the winner of the women class, Matošková Eliška. 2nd place belongs to Aneta Slokalowa, and 3rd place, Navarová Mariana. 4th, Charouzová, 5th, Novotná, 6th, Luxscheider, 7th, Kachlíková, 8th, Flores, 9th, Strčulová, 10th, Tori, 11th, Fajtová, and 12th, Lee, Engine from South Korea. Here she is, the winner of the women class, Eliška Matošková from Rocket Racing.
I think this victory will be super sweet for her. After taking the title in 2023, she will be over the moon with taking the crown here in Fujairah and for winning the season opener. The first race of the World Games qualification season. We see Aneta Slokalowa in 2nd place, getting a welcome and the hug of support from her father, because it was a great race by both of them. So Aneta Slokalowa, the Matic Racing team, finishes 2nd, and here goes the winner. The Rocket Racing's the move of the season, the very unexpected move from Eliška Matošková, who joined forces with Luka Zahorsky, and she joined the Rocket Racing team, and there she goes into the Park for May as the first winner of the season. We can see the Park for May technical procedure. Both of the racers coming from the last year's top 5, they are under the supervision of drone engines. They both have the equal machinery. Eliška and Aneta, they ride under the supervision for their boards, and now they need to undertake the Park for May control procedure. And Eliška is, of course, super happy for the first 2024 victory. Getting the hug from Denis Kolik, the Stock R class racer. And coming up next, the elite class, the top of the top.
Welcome back, guys, to the last race of the day. The most important, the most prestigious, the most in every single way, the elite class finals. We will see 10 riders from Czech Republic, to be honest. the most, actually, everyone in this final is from Czech Republic because the sport was officially invented in the Czech Republic. So that's maybe why the top 10 is consisted only of Czech riders. But it's no surprise. For example, in MotoGP, you have got a lot of Spaniards and Italian riders. In Formula 1, it's mostly Brits. So that's nothing surprising. Motosurf belongs to Czech Republic. In this final, we will see 10 riders, 10 fastest riders in the world competing against each other. Welcome back, Martin, to our live stream. So, I was just explaining, we will see 10 riders from Czech Republic, the elite of the world, racing against each other. Can you just guide me through who will we be watching today? So, on the first place, I think we have got Dominic Cadlet, the winner of the qualification and of most of the heats. He is going to lead the pack yet again, starting on the pole position on the season opener. On the second place, there is Martin. Can you give me another direction?
Matyáš Novotný, wearing the shorts number 2, representing Rocket Racing. So you have one more guy in the mix.
Thank you for the publicity, Martin. Thank you for inviting me here at first place, and also thank you for giving us such a window to promote our small team. Yes.
I will send the invoice later on. No worries about it.
I know.
Number 3, number 3, Lukáš Kozoň, representing the Klima Race squad. Of course, the
Kozoň once again.
Kozoň once again. Can't be just the Rocket Racing. It must be someone else. Taking.
Yeah,
some
can we
of
just
the space.
let's drink a shot of some alcohol next time when we say Rocket Racing or name Kozoň. I think it's gonna be a big party.
That's what I'm pretty sure about. Then number 4, Denis Burda, representing the Jetsurf Pardubice squad. Number 5, the last year's runner-up in the championship, Alex Luxscheider.
I think a surprise of the weekend that Alex is not in the front. He is on the 5th place.
I think he will squeeze his absolute maximum in the finals, and he will get it on the podium.
Alex, he is an animal. I mean, when he decides to push, there's nothing stopping him, and he is starting from the first line. So that's definitely something for the other riders to be afraid of. Martin, who is closing the front row?
Then number 6, Matěj Kožíšek. He will be closing the first row, and the second row will be opened by Jakub Kornfeil in 7th. Then Oliver Navarra with number 8, Nicolas Blaha number 9. Letter A will be worn by Daniel Provazník, and that's it for that final. So we have 10 riders on the grid.
There's a rider in the water. Someone has fallen down during the lineup process. Who is that?
Who are we missing there?
I'm not sure, but I'm sure that we're going to turn back and do the lineup once more. I just wanted to mention once more a small detail about Oliver Navarra starting on 8th place. He is the last year's world champion in the Stock R class, I believe. Very strong guy. Decided to go all in the elite class this year, choosing a high challenge, fighting among the best riders in the world. really, the winner of this race is the best rider in the world. Let's not forget that, because the elite class is just something completely different. Their times are completely different compared to any other riders. And more importantly, their boards, they are flying. Open class, you can do whatsoever is in the rule book permitted, and we can see riders are using that opportunity. I'm really curious about the first line, about the first straight. That is going to be very interesting to see the power of the board with the power of the rider. Oh, there's some explanation happening between the riders, between the Apex pilots, Alex and Jacob Kornfeld. Jacob Kornfeld will be the first one to lead the second row, which, starting from second row, yet again, speaking from experience, it's not something very pleasant, because you are riding in the white wash, which is an air mixed with water. It's a special mixture on which the board just doesn't go. So you have to make sure you are not riding in that place, otherwise you can get slowed down a lot. It's like sliding on banana in Mario Kart. It just slows you really down, and you don't want to get on that. Oh, Matthias Novotny is in the water. He just crashed into the buoy just like that.
What is happening in the elite
Is there some
class?
issue with that?
We have so many falling people into the
Are they
water.
coming back to shore? I don't know. There hasn't been a red flag yet. I think Matthias just went down to cool himself because, standing on the board for approximately 12 minutes, that's not something easy. Matthias is back up. I hope his board was not the one having the troubles.
So they will have one more chance to form, or they will have even more chances, but let's hope it will go ahead with the racing action here. And it was Lukáš Kozon having the technical issue. He is back to the shore.
Oh, I'm so sorry for Kozon, because he's very interesting guy, I would say. He is doing the modifications on his board all by himself, doing lots of adjustments to get the maximum out of his board. And sometimes, the upgrades just don't work out, and you are out of the race. He's been facing some difficulties in the last season. He is a very strong guy. He's got I would say, one of the best paces in the field, but when you don't have a reliable board, there's just no way you could win a race, not even the championship. We can see riders going pretty slow. This has been taking some time already. It's 2:41 local time. We were supposed to start the finals in 20 minutes. We are ahead of schedule, so we are sorry. But when we are ahead of schedule, we just got to keep going, because we cannot wait for the action. You can see the lineup getting ready. Are they going to wave the race and start it? 10 riders, 10 best riders in the world. First race of UAE Motosurf World Championship 2024. Getting ready. And it slides out, and away we go. The race is started. Dominik Kadlec taking the first place. Matthias Novotny right on the second. We can see a small change on the third or fourth place. Denis Bura coming in front of the other rider, Lukáš Kozon. Alex Lukšajder goes on the outside. I think Alex can make up a few places. Kadlec is first. Novotny second. Alex Lukšajder made it to the third place.
I told you Alex Lukšajder will not leave it on
two
the
corners,
ground.
and he is on the third place. We can see Kadlec going first in the left side of the split. Novotny on the right side of the split. Is Alex Lukšajder going to make it in front of Novotny? And he is not. He is right behind Matthias. Oh my God, what a charge from Alex.
So it's Kadlec, Novotny and Lukšajder. What a pace from Alex
Kozon
Lukšajder, who
fourth,
came from the down of the
fifth.
field.
Navarra is on 5th place. He made his way all the way up from the 8th place. That's just something incredible. Whoa, what a starting lap. I mean, Alex Lukšajder had a blasting start all the way coming from the outside to the 3rd place. 6th place is held by Kornfeld Lepkup, 7th is Daniel Provaznik, 8th is Matyáš Kožíšek, 9th is Blaha Nicolas, and 10th is Denis Burda, which I believe has fallen down to the water. Otherwise, there is no way he has lost so many places. What a shame for this young Czech rider. We can see 1st place belongs to Kadlec Dominik, 2nd Matyáš Novotny, 3rd Alex Lukšajder, 4th Kozon Lukáš. All of the guys will probably now be following each other because they want to save the forces until the end of the race.
It will be all about the management and about the strategy, because the pace of these guys is truly fast. And this is Dominik Kadlec.
Dominik Kadlec leading the way in front of Matyáš Novotný. As you were saying, Marian, all of the riders have to manage their body condition and also the engine, because here is 30 degrees, you know, so the engine is getting very hot and you have to make sure you can make it until the very end of the race. All right, is there going to be some tactical call for someone? Luke Scheider probably going on the Joker lap. He has left the track, hasn't he? No, he is still in track. Sorry,
my mistake.
He
remains on the course,
and
I think it is a clever move from him, because now he can see that he can accept the pace from Matyáš Novotný and from the leading duo. So there is no point for him to go for the long lap for now.
You're pretty right. So the top 6th is within 11 seconds to each other. It's a very close race. Kadlec is leading with a 2 seconds gap to Novotný. Novotný is 3 seconds ahead of Luke Scheider, and then 2 seconds ahead of Kozon is Luke Scheider. So, yeah, we are getting into the 4th lap of the competition. Kadlec on the 1st place, managing the pace, keeping the guys behind. He knows no one can overtake him in the track. He knows that, so he just, you know, he's just like, I'm going to cruise here, and you cannot do anything about it.
But it seems like Alex Luke Scheider is on Matyáš Novotný.
Yeah, their cars are closing together. Is someone going to go to Joker lap? No.
Camera lens, but it's Kozon pushing on Alex Luke Scheider.
Yeah, Alex showed some dramatic start, but now he is not having the pace. Look at that, he's 3 seconds. 3 seconds away from Novotný, and the gap is growing larger. He just lost 4/10 in the last lap. And Kozon is just not even a second behind him. Marian, if this was Formula 1, Kozon has got the DRS, and I think he would take the chance to overtake. Luckily for Alex, this is not a Formula 1. This is UIM Motosurf World Championship and the Elite Final on the season's opener in Fujairah, UAE.
Yeah, this is the top class of the UIM Motosurf World Championship, and I am quite sure that the Czech Republic will have a very good portion of riders to...
Whoa, and there's a rider in the water. Kozon has just lost it. Oh,
Kozon
and that's a big mistake. Big mistake.
Potential chances to mix up with the field in the top.
Martin, can you believe it? And we got Oliver Navarra, the newbie to this class, on the 4th place. What a race.
This is truly unbelievable. Just the first race for him and pretty much of the debut for the young rookie, making his way up on the elite class. This deserves a big respect. Let's see how he can control the rest of the race.
We are already in the 5th lap, and none of the top 5 riders have gone to the Joker longer lap. They are saving it for later. They are trying to get the gap of the rest of the field and then go there and just hope they will not get stuck behind someone slower.
They just hope the clear water will last forever, but let's see how this will play. And of course they will try to keep it on the very last stage of the race, because they don't want to get in the mix with any of the lapping riders or with any of the riders that are down in the field.
Look at that. Kadlec leading the way, 2 seconds in front of Matyáš Novotný, with Luke Scheider following them.
But the fight is not over yet. There is still a lot to take, and it is not clear who will be the winner of the elite class on the season opener here in Fujairah. It can be Dominik Kadlec, it can be Matyáš Novotný, it can be Alex Luke Scheider. Anything can happen, and the doors are open for all the 3.
You know, you can see now that the top 3 is a little bit further away from the rest of the field. You can see Dominik Kadlec on the screen right now. Behind him, Matyáš Novotný. The rest of the field is has fallen a little bit behind, mostly because some guys have already chosen to go to the Joker longer lap. For example, Oliver Navarra and Lukáš Kozon or Matěj Kožišek. So we will see, I think, lots of happening later in this race. Just stick with us for the next 3-4 minutes, because it's gonna get intense. Kadlec still on the 1st place. Behind him, Novotný with 2.5 seconds to the leader of the race. Luke Scheider 3.3 seconds behind Novotný. I would say, Martin, personally, I thought that Alex was gonna close down the gap.
Yeah, it seemed like he was closing the gap bit by bit, but
now he doesn't have the pace. He's losing.
You know, it seems like all 3 guys, you know, they show very much the very decent and the very professor type of riding, and it's very difficult, you know, for any of them, you know, to make any kind of the pace where you can outperform any of the others and to close it very
Scheider
fast.
Is now losing 4 seconds to Matyáš Novotný. He has lost 1 second in the last lap to him. Martin, we are in the 7th lap, and none of the guys in the top 3, none of the top 3 has gone to the Joker lap yet.
They still maybe remember the rule from the last year about taking the Joker after the certain lap, but this is not valid anymore, and they can decide freely when is the best time to take the Joker.
Kadlec is looking very strong. Novotny as well. Luke Scheider losing down a little bit, but nothing is decided yet. I think now we're going to see someone finally go to the Joker because we got just 5 laps remaining.
Let's see.
Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Novotny going to the Joker? No. Is it Luke Scheider? Luke Scheider raises the hand, indicates that he goes to the Joker, and now he has to be on charge.
So Alex Luke Scheider is the first one from the podium places to take the long lap. And let's see how he can handle that strategy and if this is going to bring what he needs to come closer to Matthias Novotny and to Dominik Kadlec.
Here he is, Apex Pilots representative, wearing all gold jersey. Really nicely visible from the ground as we are sitting here with Martin watching the race live and live on the screen.
Watching it live and this is live, and this is the reality, that the Dominik Kadlec is leading the way, and they are very close in the battle with Matthias Novotny, who seemed to me that came a little bit closer on Dominik.
He is very close. He is just shy of 2 seconds behind him. We got 4 laps remaining. I think Matthias should leave
they have
Dominik.
to go through the long lap. They still have to go through the long lap. So when
two
is this going
laps.
to happen?
I think Matthias has to go right now. And he is going, just as I supposed, because this is the tactical call he needed to make. Now he has to push like an animal in order to beat Dominik Kadlec. Where is going to be Luke Scheider? Luke Scheider, where is he? I thought he was going to come right behind. Oh, he's there. He's in the track. But he's going to come behind Novotny. He didn't make up a place. Novotny stays second, even though he has made a joke lap. And Luke Scheider stays third. So Luke Scheider and Novotny, they already got 1 joker longer lap, but Kadlec out in the first place all alone by himself. Still needs to go there. Still needs to lose the time there twice. So let's wait and see if he can manage to keep the first position. I think, Martin, personally from the past, I remember that Kadlec was not having the strongest pace at the very end of the races.
Let's see what is going to happen. It was quite clear from the last couple of laps that Matthias Novotny was closing the gap.
Whoa,
and
yeah,
he was
pushing
riding a little bit faster. So let's see if he can keep the pace until the end and if he can close up Dominik. And of course, he will need to take the Joker buoy. So now we have the final real comparison. What is going to happen in between?
Oh, and that was a mistake. I was going to say Dominik Kadlec was going to miss a buoy, but he managed to make it. This is a mistake that happens very often, and Novotny follows him on Joker buoy. This is a great tactical call from Matthias Novotny, because right now he has got 2 laps of potential to overtake.
Brilliant race from Matthias Novotny. He's
Dominik,
really thinking twice. You know, he's really
is Novotny going to come in front of Luke Scheider? Is it going to be Luke Scheider or Novotny? That's going to be very tight.
This is tight,
and it's Novotny.
It's
Novotny Matthias in front of Alex Luke Scheider, and Alex Luke Scheider still missing 1 joker lap. Whoa, Novotny is on charge. This is an incredible performance from the last year's podium finisher in the overall standings in the elite class. Matthias Novotny from Rocket Racing, pushing hard on Kadlec. Kadlec out in the front, all alone by himself. Martin, is he going to go to the Joker right now?
Let's see what is going to happen, but there is still one question mark to be answered. What is going to happen after his ride into the long lap? And he is about to take it or not. Let's see what is going to happen there.
He takes it and goes on the long lap.
And he is trying, he is pushing. Let's see how much of the energy he has left, but
there
this
is
will be super
Novotny. There is
intensive between
Novotny
these
on
two.
the right side of the screen. We will see both of them coming out of the track. Is it going to be Kadlec or is it going to be Novotny? And Kadlec is on charge. He's going to keep it all together probably and holding on to the first position.
It's
Whoa.
close, but there he goes.
Whoa.
Dominik Kadlec is able to defend the lead, but they are close. They are board on board, and this is not over yet.
This is not over yet. We got still 1 lap to go. This lap and the other lap, where lots of can happen. We can see Matthias is really pushing on Kadlec. This is it, guys. This is the 2 laps of the Fujairah Grand Prix in United Arab Emirates. Kadlec on first, Novotny Matthias on second, pushing hard, and he goes to the other side of the split. Matthias wants it very badly.
Let's see who's got more of the energy. Let's see who's got more of the determination, who's got more of the power. Everything will count into the mosaic of the Fujairah GP final. This is Dominik Kadlec still leading the way from Matthias Novotny, and the white flag is up, and this is the last lap of the race.
Last lap of the race, Kadlec leading, Novotny second, Luke Scheider third, Kozon fourth, Navarra Oliver fifth.
Dominik Kadlec goes through the first part of the course, and it seems like he's able to keep the gap and Matthias Novotny is so desperate to close him.
He is trying as hard as he can, but as I told you, Martin, there's just no place to overtake in the track. He just has to stick behind him. And there is no one who would be slow enough, like one-lap guy in front of them, which could give them a tactical advantage. So I think it's going to come down to the last split of the race. Is Dominik Kadlec going to hold it all together?
Matthias Novotny will have a little bit of the rough water, and now we have the last part of the course, which is the split. Dominik goes left, Matthias goes right. But the question is he quite close enough to make the move?
Matthias is on charge, but Kadlec has got an advantage, and I think he will hold it all together. Kadlec comes out first, out of the split.
Dominik is fast enough, and he will be the winner of the season opener of the elite
Kadlec
class.
Dominik.
Dominik Kadlec wins the Fujairah GP.
Kadlec Dominik, the winner of Fujairah Grand Prix, crossing the line as first with Matthias Novotny from Rocket Racing on the second place. What a fight from these two. They were out of any other league today. They were riding their own race. On the third place comes Alex Lukscheider from Apex Pilots. Yeah, starting from fifth. You know, after all these difficulties he's been facing, that's an effort for him. Fourth place belongs to Oliver Navarra, the newbie in this class. Fifth place Kozoň, and then sixth place Matej Kozišek. Oh my God, Martin, what an intense race. We got the podium finishers, we got the top six.
I think Alex Lukscheider will be more than happy with the third place.
I think so. I think he expected a little bit more of him. I think for sure he will have a debrief with his team about his board performance, because it seemed to me like he was losing a little bit on the straights. So I think sure there will be some things to discuss within Apex Pilots. What could they have done more?
But he did his absolute best. It was quite visible from the very first lap and from the very early stages of the race. He was really pushing hard, and it is a very well-deserved podium after a tough weekend for him. And I'm quite sure that in the upcoming races he will come back on the top and he will be fighting for the title.
Exactly. As we can see, Dominik Kadlec putting his helmet down, just enjoying the feeling of becoming the season's opener winner in the elite class.
The very sweet victory of the first race of the season, of the first race of the qualification for the World Games 2024. And he is calling for his motivation and for his nomination for the World Games squad for the Czech Republic. I am sure that Dominik Kadlec will be aiming for that.
Matthias Novotny, second place from Rocket Racing, and third place to Alex Lukscheider from Apex Pilots. Martin, I must confess here, you know what? I used to train all of these three guys. So my students are on the podium, so I'm very proud of all of them. It was a fair race.
Seems like you did a little bit of the great job, you know, seeing all the talent growing up into the grown men and into grown racers and into the elite.
But Martin, let's not forget, I think the rider of the day really needs to be nominated here as Oliver Navarra, the newbie in this class. Last year's world champion from the Stock R class, going all in into the elite class, scoring 4th place in the first race.
I can't oppose anything in here. I think Oliver was the case, you know, to go into the elite class because his performance is really should be within the top classes, you know, in the Motosurf World Championship, and he definitely deserves his place within the elite class.
Martin,
so
let's just wait a little bit, because Kadlec Dominik is brother of Damian Kadlec, the winner of the stock class, who has been penalized with a missed buoy. So let's see if they got it in their blood to get penalized for missed buoy. From my point of view, it seems to me that Kadlec's race was pretty correct, and he hasn't made a mistake.
We saw him on the screen most of the time of our stream, but anything can happen. Of course, this is motorsport and things can happen, but I am quite sure and I'm convinced that he did a mistake-free ride to take this podium and to take this victory.
Here he is, the winner of the race, Dominik Kadlec from Samohil Motor Team, Czech Republic, winning the opening round of the UI Motosurf Championship 2024. Now all the riders have to undergo a technical check of their boards before they are let through to the paddock, congratulating each other, making sure everything's fine. Let's just hope nothing changes in the order. Once again repeating, Kadlec first, Novotny Matthias second, third Alex Lukscheider. This is the top three of the elite class.
Oliver Navarra is truly happy about the fourth place.
Look at that smile on his face. He is very happy. He is very happy. And with that, with the happiness in the eyes of all of the riders, with the satisfaction of Dominik Kadlec, Matthias Novotny and Alex Lukscheider on the podium places, we would like to thank you for watching us.
Thank you for following up live. We will be back in 2 hours for the final ceremony of the Fujairah GP. Thank you for watching, and we will be back for the final ceremony and in 4 weeks' time with the Grand Prix of Poland.
We resume in Poland at the end of May. So once more, thank you for inviting us here, Martin. Thank you for doing an incredible event, and we will see you soon in Poland. And
Lucas,
that's a goodbye.
thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Martin. Goodbye.